Guys, why does nobody come to South Australia? It's empty here.
This is South Australia! In this video, we'll take you through the best spots in South Australia, all the way from Adelaide City to the Eyre Peninsula. So, gather all your friends, rent a car,
and go on an epic road trip.
This is the ultimate guide to road tripping South Australia. And after picking up our car, we headed to our first stop. As you can see, we are surrounded by vast farmlands and open skies, and we're here to appreciate it from above. If you are looking to skydive, do check out the Adelaide Tandem Skydiving Centre. Despite some bad weather in the morning, they made the whole process worry-free and we still managed to jump all the way from 10,000 feet.
He was really scared on the plane, but I think... yeah, okay, sure.
But if you're looking to do something a little less extreme, we're on our way now to see the Rive International Dark Sky Reserve to see some stars. This is the only dark sky reserve located within 90 minutes of a capital city.
The Dark Sky Reserve serves as a way of preserving the night sky. If you go into the city and look up at the sky, you don't see very many stars at all.
The very next day, we got back on the road and headed to the picturesque coastal city of Port Lincoln. While it has a reputation of being a sleepy city, it has its fair share of excitement, all set in stunning landscapes that surround it. This is the Port Lincoln National Park.
We're here at Untitled Lookout, and behind us you can see Wedding Cake Rock.
What's interesting about the park is that it has a variety of habitats right next to each other. Cliffs, beach, and sand dunes. And to take us around the rugged terrain, we booked a 4-wheel drive tour. When we reached the sand dunes, we were treated to some Port Lincoln hospitality.
This is the southern bluefin tuna in Port Lincoln, one of the most expensive fish on earth.
So this one's semi-cooked but semi-raw as well.
After taking in the views of the sand dunes, we tried our hands at sandboarding. No, it's not a baby hill, it was terrifying! And if you can't get enough of the stunning views here at Port Lincoln, this is Winter Hill Lookout and it is the tallest point in Port Lincoln.
So we're here at the Glen Forest Animal Park.
And there's so many animals here like kangaroos, sheep and cattle, and they are also adorable and friendly. Port Lincoln is renowned for its rich marine life, and its waters are also home to great white sharks. This is the Neptune Islands, located 3 hours off the coast of Port Lincoln, and this is the only place in Australia that you can dive with great white sharks. Although the sharks were what we came here for, we were constantly surrounded by marine life. We were lucky enough to spot dolphins, seals, and various water birds. But if you want to dive without being confined to a cage, sea lions are known as the puppies of the sea, and there's so many of them here in Port Lincoln. Port Lincoln is known as the seafood capital of Australia.
And if you want to try shucking your own oysters and eating them fresh, you can head over to Oyster HQ at Coffin Bay.
At last, it was finally time to leave Port Lincoln and head back the way we came.
So right behind us is the Flinders Range.
It is the largest mountain range in South Australia.
And we're on our way to Mount Remarkable to hike.
We've reached the lookout point of Davis Gully Trail.
And how do you know in the right place? You find the bench.
And what we love about it is that we have it all to ourselves.
Another must-see on the way back to the city is the surreal Lake Bumbunga. Bumbunga?
It's one of the pink lakes here in South Australia.
But it's not very pink right now due to a recent storm. However, it's the pinkest during its dry season and when there's plenty of sun.
The Barossa Valley is home to some of the world's oldest wineries.
And it is known for producing world-class wines like Shiraz.
So to go with our wines, we ordered pizzas, and this is smoky bacon, pepperoni, and cheesy garlic.
Our final stop before heading back to Adelaide was the Steingarten Lookout, overlooking the rolling hills of the Barossa Valley. It was the perfect way to end our tour of the countryside. Back in the city, we spent our morning at Port Adelaide. We are here today at Port Adelaide
To go on a kayak tour!
Let's go!
The tour takes you through tricky mangroves, around sandbars, and even against the push of the tide. Unfortunately, we did not encounter any dolphins while we were out on the water, but we still enjoyed learning about the various shipwrecks in the area. Behind us is the Adelaide Oval,
It is the biggest stadium in South Australia.
and we're here to look at the city skyline from the top. Let's go!
That's the 50-metre height where we'll be doing some lean-outs.
When there's games happening, the Adelaide Oval climbers can sit on these seats and watch the games from here.
Kind of one up.
It's kind of scary. And that brings us to the end of our trip.
If you're thinking of visiting Australia,
And if you want somewhere all to yourself,
Do consider South Australia.